John Mary Evers here with you as we welcome you to the 4th of July parade coverage and the start of a very long day here in town. The parade obviously coming through in just a little bit, but we have the Arts and Music Fest, we have fireworks, a carnival. Yeah. Really just a day full of fun coming up here in Bridgewater.
There is no excuse to not be doing anything in the town of Bridgewater today. That's for sure.
So the Arts and Music Festival taking place over at Bridgewater Middle School, also may know it as the Mitchell at the Middle, or if you're an old-fashioned person like me, the old BR High School. So any of those schools, make sure you go there. It is on Center Street. That takes place until 3 o'clock. The fireworks and the carnival, that is going to start at 4 o'clock, the carnival, thanks to a great amusement company, and we're going to have a lot of food there as well. The fireworks get started, live performances at 9 o'clock, the fireworks at 9:30, and everything that you're seeing here at the parade, also down at Legion Field starting at 4 o'clock, that's all fundraising money that came from people in the community and around the community. Everything that you're going to see here today, about $40,000, that's all thanks to fundraising.
Yeah, and a lot of local businesses as well donated, and some of them even helped the 4th of July committee host fundraisers. So I know that, everyone in the community, whether you be a citizen or a business owner, has helped out in some way, and now they get to reap the benefits of that and get to enjoy a really great day put on by the 4th of July committee.
So you may be asking yourself, we're hearing about all this fundraising, how can we actually help out? Well, there's actually a lawn sign here. Nothing beats props at the 4th of July.
Oh, yeah.
Never got the snappers as a kid, but I got a sign. If you'd like to support the 4th of July committee, there you go, you can go to Venmo, BW4 of July. Also send checks to P.O. Box 390, Bridgewater, Mass. 02324. There's another line on there for PayPal. You can read it on there. But everything that gets fundraised, that goes to the 4th of July committee, making sure that we do have 4th of July festivities coming up for years to come. I don't know if it's safe to move the sign. There we go. It is safe to move the sign. So you're going to see a bunch of these lawn signs all throughout the community, and great to know that everything that gets fundraised, it doesn't go to, different line items in the budget. It's all fundraising, and that's how you really get 4th of July really to be a community-oriented event.
Oh, yeah, and you know what, the people that are on the committee have worked so incredibly hard, especially in the last couple of weeks, in the run-up to this event. Basically, between the end of the school year and now is just 4th of July madness around town. And I think we got a parade starting behind us.
So we're going to step aside. We'll talk to you in just a little bit. Enjoy the beginning of the Bridgewater 4th of July parade. So I wasn't sure if I could talk, if I could hear. That's probably the loudest part of my year right there when the fire trucks go through.
Yeah, and you know what? The best thing about the fire trucks is that it proves a point that we didn't touch upon earlier, was that despite the fact that this is Bridgewater's 4th of July celebration, so many other communities in the area are also heavily involved. So obviously you saw East Bridgewater, West Bridgewater, Rainham, and Easton's fire department showing up for the Bridgewater 4th of July, which is awesome. And it just kind of shows the community aspect of not just this community, but the one surrounding it as well.
So the National Retail Federation came out with a survey recently about 4th of July spending, and I already spoiled it for you earlier.
Yep.
But how about this? When it comes to per person spending on food items, per person, $84 being spent per person for the 4th of July celebrations.
That's crazy.
You want to talk inflation? That's nuts.
Well, to be fair, 4th of July has to be one of the biggest cheat days in the year, right? Because there's so much good carnival food, especially down in Legion Field in Bridgewater. Fried dough, fried Oreos, which is a personal favorite of you and I, pizza. They had food from different types from all over the world last year.
I'm getting hungry already, and it's only, 10:15, 10:25 in the morning as we see BFW Post 2125 coming by, followed by the Bridgewater Town Council. See Dennis Gallagher, the council president Fred Chase, Sean George, Dr. Kevin Perry, and going to be followed up here by Angelo Jamila.
Yeah, Angelo Jamila is the representative from the 8th Plymouth District for the last 12 years. He serves on the Joint Committee for Ways and Means, the Joint Committee on Higher Education, and a few other House committees. The state rep is a Bridgewater resident and owns a small business in town.
And followed by him is the Bridgewater Communities for Civil Rights for 6 years, the BCCR standing against social injustice, intolerance, and hate. Follow them on Facebook by searching Bridgewater Communities for Civil Rights. And behind them is the Mandela Fellowship Program, the return of the program for the first time, I believe, since 2019 in full force. So great to see them coming to Bridgewater, taking in the 4th of July celebrations here locally.
Yeah, and the Mandela Fellows have become such a big part of BSU as a school and this neighborhood because they're always here on during the summer, and finally they've come back after COVID, which is great. And it's always fun to meet them and learn about where they come from and help them learn about America. It's so much fun having them around.
You saw a banner there for St. Thomas Aquinas Vacation Bible School. Takes place from August 15th through the 19th, open to children ages 4 to kids entering 6th grade. Registration tickets start at $50. And for more information, you can visit stthomasaquinas.com. And here comes the prize card. Again, never had one of those noisemaker packs.
I can't believe you've never had one of
I feel like
those.
it's just a waste of money because once you go through today, it's useless.
I'm pretty sure you missed out on a key part of your childhood by never having one of those.
Never had the
Did you at least
noisemaker.
have a sword?
A what?
A sword?
Like a fake sword? Yes.
Yeah, like the ones that they sell in the carts.
Yes, I've had those. I thought you were
Oh.
talking real sword.
No one wants you to have a real sword, John.
All right, here comes pack 23. Coming down the common here. And you have to imagine for the kids, it's such a great day for them, a day they look forward to because they take center stage here walking down Route 18.
Yeah, and I know when I was growing up, I always had more fun marching in parades than I ever did watching them. So I know that these guys are having a great time. It's fun when you have all these people in the town waving at you and clapping for you when you're going through the town.
Followed by them is Troop 31. And I've said this in the past, the only parade I was ever in was the Brockton Christmas parade. I was on a float with Santa Claus.
I was in the Charlestown Bunker Hill Day parade 8 years in a row, I think, doing different things, raising money for, my sports teams. And a couple of years I was a water girl for the bagpipe band. I always love being in the parade.
Meanwhile, I'm that guy that likes to just kind of hang out on the sides.
So you chose a career in television.
Yeah, it works out perfect. Got the Girl Scout Daisy Group coming up here. This is a one-stop shop when it comes to building your kindergartner or first grade social skills and giving her an extra bit of stability in this ever-changing world. To sign up for the Daisies, visit girlscouts.org.
We've had the Girl Scouts at the studio a couple times giving them tours, and it's always so much fun to teach them some of the stuff that we do at the studio. And behind the Girl Scouts, we have Central Square Church. Located just across the common from us right now, the Central Square has services in person on Sundays at 10 a.m. and they're also live streamed on the church's Facebook page. They also offer opportunities for community outreach, including today, where Alicerda's Photography is offering free family photos. You can find out more by visiting csccucc.org.
I'm sorry, what was that website again, Mary?
It is csccucc.org.
Hey, they're becoming a pro at this. Here come the Bridgewater Badgers football program, helping players prepare for future football stars, and they teach kids as young as 7 as they come by here. And their Super Bowl history is second to none, one of the most successful youth football programs here in Massachusetts. For more information, search online, Bridgewater Badgers Youth Football. I think I said words there. I don't know. There was a lot of screaming.
There's a lot of screaming. Those kids were really excited about being on TV.
It's either a truck or a train. This is Bridgewater Youth Soccer, encouraging interest in rec soccer activities for local children. And they're actually partnering with Everton FC to bring the Premier League experience to Bridgewater participants as they get a shirt, ball, individualized evaluation by Everton FC coaches.
You want to feel old, John? That road kindergarten sign just said that this was the BR class of 2035.
What's really sad is I've done these parades for about 12 years now, so that first group I saw just graduated high school.
Oh my God, you're old, John.
I'm dressed up as Uncle Sam. I'll get the gray beard by the end of the day. Class of 2035 rolling on by here in the Common for the 4th of July parade.
I'm just saying, John, that BR graduation in 2035 is going to be a long day because this is a lot of kindergartners.
So if I do the math out right, that's probably putting me at what? It's got to be 45?
Why would you want to do the math?
It's a good way to spark a conversation here. That's what we do here at BTV. We start conversations.
That kid in the end's got your glasses.
So I'm a trendsetter, that's what it means.
Fair enough. Behind Road to Kindergarten, we have Keeping Pace with Multiple Miracles, statewide nonprofit support network for families and families-to-be of multiple birth children. The center of operations is located in West Bridgewater, but anybody can help by donating to their boutique or volunteer or paying it forward. For more information on Keeping Peace, visit keepingpace.org.
Now I have to say, that person that was rolling by on the skates, very talented. Holding the truck, also riding on skates.
That seems dangerous to me. I never would be brave enough to try that.
So as the rest of the Keeping Pace crew comes down, we have the 4th of July committee behind them. You're going to spot a very familiar suit. We talked about the 4th of July committee and their work. Nancy Wood, Keith Buell, Norm Chipman, Lisa Curley, of course, Uncle Sam himself, Jeff Fowler, the BTV station manager. And I mean, it just kind of looks right. Being in a suit, in a Corvette. The work level may be a little low today for Jeff.
We spent our entire morning setting up for this, and there goes Jeff in his convertible. But no, the 4th of July committee does such a great job every year, and they work incredibly hard, so they deserve a spot in a ride in the parade.
Saudi America's Little Angel preschool float riding by. They're located in Bridgewater at 340 Pleasant Street. The school, an early childhood education provider that serves children Mondays through Fridays. And the school can accommodate up to 24 children in a safe, secure, and licensed facility.
Behind them, we have the 7 Line Project Jeeps. This Massachusetts nonprofit 501c3. Jeep owners come together to support their area through events and fundraisers.
You see the little rubber ducky on top?
Yep.
I'm not sure if it's them or somebody else that owns a Jeep, but anytime somebody sees a Jeep, they put one of those little rubber duckies that's on the windshield here on a bumper.
That's actually really cool.
There's a couple people I know with a Jeep, and one of them actually did get tagged. I forgot the rubber ducky in the truck, but
Oh, well, it happens sometimes.
it had ears. I mean,
I always like how much they decorate all the cars for the parade. It's so much fun to see the different things that they do to float up their Jeeps for the parade.
float up.
Float up. That's I'm going to coin that, and it's going in the dictionary.
I don't know if that was trying to make a pun or just trying to make a point, so we'll just let that one ride out. Baja men blaring from one of the Jeeps. Ultimate
John,
one-hit wonder group.
Who did let the dogs out? You don't know? All right.
I don't know.
You seem pretty guilty to me. I feel like there are more Jeeps this year than there were last year.
They do put advertisements out on Facebook looking for a bunch of Jeep owners. There's a lot of parades that take place at some nursing homes as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
So they do a lot of great work, not just in Bridgewater, but all around southeastern Massachusetts.
Very nice, very nice.
And I talked about the 4th of July spending as we continue to see these Jeeps drive by. I always like to bring up the work of the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council. It's a real thing. Search for it online. How about this? Boston in 2021, 6th when it comes to hot dog spending. Last year, number 1, LA. When it comes to sausage spending, Boston ranking number 7. New York is ranked 1st. For more information on the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council, because why wouldn't you want to get more information from them, visit hot-dog.org. It's a .org for the National Hot Dog Council.
You would think that New York would have a higher hot dog consumption with just having the hot dog eating contest in Coney Island every year.
You know what that means? There's a lot of work for Boston to do to catch up.
I guess so, but I will not be helping them catch up.
Let them relish in their moment.
That's all. Oh, God. Hey, look, an old Jeep. Let's just
mustered
ignore
up the courage for these puns here.
Let's just ignore John's puns.
Well, the puns stop, but the Jeeps keep going, and I see a lot of Jeeps driving through Bridgewater every day, so it kind of makes sense to just see this convoy of Jeeps coming down.
Yeah, it's a popular car.
Brian Barrard drives a Jeep.
Does he? Now, this is one of my favorite parts of any parade. Just the old Army trucks and Jeeps and machinery. It's always so much fun. I'm a bit of a history nerd, so I like that kind of stuff.
No, it's good to see some of the traditional parade equipment and different floats coming down. And while you look forward to the future, always good to check back to the past, especially in Bridgewater, where we continue to grow and we still kind of hold on to that grassroots effort that we point out on BTV throughout the year.
It looks like coming up we got some cheerleaders. I can't tell. I assume they're BR. I can't tell from here.
There's pom-poms, so you're probably right saying they're cheerleaders.
Oh, yep, BR cheerleaders. And they're very, very talented. They're cheerleaders.
They won a state championship, I believe, a few years ago.
Yep.
And got a police escort back to the high school to celebrate.
Also, John, this is my favorite part of parades. Candy.
Never really a Sour Patch person.
If it's free, it's for me. Send me your candy.
The mailbox is going to fill up with a bunch of candy, I have a feeling now.
As it should. The last parade I attended as a spectator, I had an argument with a 9-year-old over a pack of Smarties. So there you go.
Then at the Celtics parade, when you were probably like 10 years old, 12 years old, you got into a fight with your brother. So.
Okay, right. That was not something you needed to bring up.
Unfortunately, the parade in 2008 didn't happen in 2022.
No,
but nonetheless, we digress. Here comes Bluestone Bank, a big partner in some community events, especially the 4th of July parade. Also, Christmas on the Common, they play a key role as well.
Always very involved in all town events. And they get a band. We always love people who bring a band.
The band is on the street. Not really the same as the field, but
wish I got one of those hats.
That would have been
Very
good.
festive. Very festive.
I like the Uncle Sam outfit this year. This may be a keeper as we see Bluestone Bank drive by here. They are located in the Common at the intersection of, I believe that's 18 and 104, if I have my streets right.
And they brought puppies.
Always good to see the dogs at the parade. I think we got Julie's Studio of Dance behind the bank here.
Back in 2018, they were voted the region's favorite dance studio of the 14 area towns. They're located in West Bridgewater at 41 Keenan Street and feature multiple dance floors, including one measuring over 2,000 square feet. They just had an open house this Saturday, but you can get more information by logging on to juliesstudioofdance.com.
Do you think they know how to do the Cotton Eye Joe?
I'm sure they can do it way better than you can.
If I didn't fall in that ditch, then I probably would have done it tonight.
Oh, the ditch. So you're already coming up with excuses as why you can't dance at the gazebo tonight.
Always good to have a backup excuse. The Asamaquin Women's Club of the Bridgewater started in 1898. You can find them on Facebook. Search Bridgewater Asamaquin Women's Club. As they typically take care of that little house that you see there at the intersection just down the street from us. They hung a wreath there, I believe, a couple years ago, and they usually keep up routine maintenance on the different flowers that you see there at the house as you sit at the stoplights. Mentioned the local grassroots effort. Thanks to the Bridgewater Business Association, a number of local businesses joined together and tried to help each other out, making their presence known here in the community. They do have Autumn Fest coming up in September. They have Christmas on the Common. That takes place in December. Santa Claus will be in attendance there.
That's true, and both of those events are great ways to go out and learn about local businesses and support them. You might not always know about everything that's going on in town, and new businesses are always popping up, so those are great places to come out and figure out what's around for you to do around here.
Go online, bridgewaterbiz.biz, for more information on the Bridgewater Business Association.
And coming up now, we have Miss Louise Prom Closet, located at 47 Broad Street, Suite 101, a great local option to rent prom dresses or bridal gowns, and they're always accepting donations. Open Wednesday and Thursday from 2 to 8, Friday noon to 6, and Saturday 10 to 4, or you can send them a message on Facebook. You can find them by searching Miss Louise Prom Clothes and Special Occasions Rentals.
Not cheap going to a prom.
It's not. No, it's very expensive.
I'm a male, and I can just imagine.
Yeah, you got to just rent your tux.
Yeah.
I had to buy dresses. Oh, yep. Someone from Sullivan Tire just gave us a Red Sox schedule for John because he needs that.
Always good to know when the Red Sox are playing and their bullpen is collapsing, but I
Well, you know what,
digress.
but
It's the 4th of July.
But at least if they win, the kids eat free.
Oh, look at that. Didn't realize I had candy on the ground here. Sour
Trolley.
Bright Crawlers. I think there's a 5-hour rule for candy on the ground on the 4th of July.
It's still in a package.
So we see a number of classic carts coming down the Common, and I have to say I'm kind of surprised that we haven't had the squirt guns coming out yet. I feel like that's kind of a staple for the 4th of July parade.
And I feel like it's a BTV rite of passage that if you host the parade, you get squirted with the gun at some point. So I'm on alert, John.
I do. I mean, I got this 4th of July sign that I held up earlier.
Yeah, you could block yourself with it.
I'm good. We got safety first and John first. How I roll in life.
It's incredible how well these old cars are taken care of so that they're still running properly after all these years. I mean, most of these cars are probably like older than our grandparents.
And there's a number of car shows. I believe at Sullivan Tire also there's one in Halifax.
Yep.
So it's great to see just all these old-time cars coming out and that community among the old-time car buyers as well.
And drive these as their regular day cars as well. They're sometimes just walking around town and they're just driving by you. I'm like, oh, well, that car is crazy old.
I'm just going to get the sign ready because I see
think
the
you got
baseball
squirt
float
guns
coming
coming.
by, so
Yeah.
I'll let you read this one.
They always have the water guns.
There may be something for the baseball floats. I have no idea. But obviously they play their games down at Legion Field throughout the summertime.
And John is actually keeping this sign up right now. He's very afraid of water, apparently.
I am holding a microphone. There's electronics everywhere. You know, one drop of water, it's game over. But
I think you should get one of these costumes, John.
I mean, that would be a good costume for me.
Oh, Paul just got the Swedish fish. I'm jealous.
I feel like if I put a sign up, though, it's kind of a sign to go ahead.
Oh, yeah, they're going to use you as a
yeah.
target instead. Unless they're too excited about being on television. Yeah. Oh, yep, there it is. Got squirted.
All right, we're good so far. All right, we made it.
I didn't. I got some on my back.
The hay for that float donated by Hanson Farm. Just another indication of community helping community. The theme of the day, as again, you can help out the 4th of July committee fundraise for next year. BW 4 of July. Send checks to P.O. Box 390, Bridgewater, Mass. 02324.
You got more squirt guns, Sean.
All right. There we go.
Yep. And there you go.
Hey, I stopped it. I stopped it. The sign got a bath. We're killing two birds with one stone here today.
That sign has been outdoors for a while, so probably could use a bath. It didn't rain as much as it was supposed to on Saturday.
Paul Holmes, on the other hand, that's a different story. As we see Black Hat Brew Works coming down the common located at 1 Scotland Boulevard, Unit 1, started by two brothers a few years ago. Black Hat offers IPAs, ale, shandy, much more, while also being there for the community. On June 30th, 15% of sales was donated to the Animal Protection Center of Southeastern Massachusetts. And coming up on the 16th from noontime until 10 o'clock, 12 to 10, the second annual Operation Healing Our Heroes event will take place in the parking lot, again located at 1 Scotland Boulevard, Unit 1. For more information on Black Hat, follow them on Facebook. Just search Black Hat Brew Works.
And another big shout out to Black Hat Brew Works because they were one of the many businesses in towns that helped fundraise for the 4th of July this year. So they are truly always trying to help the community as much as they can. And they were giving out freeze pops, which I consider a great service to the men and women of Bridgewater.
That's the MVPs of the day as we see, I believe, the end of the parade coming down the stretch here. The motorcycle cops, also the Rainham Fire SUV, another VFW Post 2125 truck. That's Bill Labossiere driving that.
I think we might be ending getting to the end of this parade now here, John.
I think that may be correct. As we make the transition from the parade coverage to fireworks, the Legion Field Carnival kept families occupied with plenty of fun rides thanks to North American Amusement, including their newest ride, Joker's Wild. The evening activities attracted folks from different cities and towns taking part in a fun day here in Bridgewater. There was delicious food including Italian, barbecue, and somebody's new favorite waffle sundaes to help with a countdown to fireworks. As we go to break, we have some highlights from the day, but when we return, we have a couple of live performances, and of course, the nighttime sky gets lit up in a huge way on the 4th of July.
Back here on the 4th of July special, before the fireworks, we have a couple of performances to bring you. First is America's Little Angels performing for the Legion Field crowd, singing Your Grand Old Flag, followed by Valentina McCarthy performing America the Beautiful.
How about it for America's Little Angels? Fantastic job.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Hey, give it up for Valentina. Fantastic job.
head spinning round and round. 5:15 on a Friday night. It's time to set it off like dynamite. So tell all your friends that we'll be going till dawn. When I hear that song, I wanna get crazy. Turn it up, baby. Can't go wrong when it's being my lady. Follow my lights, come on. Get your crew in the trucks with the 95. Summer rolls to the tiki torches lakeside. All night long, you can find us here, 'cause this is where we belong. Come on, get your hands up, get 'em up high. I wanna see your red solo cup sky. Tell everybody that we're going till dawn. When I hear that song, I think of my baby. That summer was crazy all night long. You can find us here, 'cause this is where we belong. When I hear that song, I wanna get crazy. Turn it up, baby. Can't go wrong when it's being my lady.